Hi folks, welcome to another edition of my weekly highlights. I've just got the 3 candles that I'm going to talk about up on the table right now because I'm going to talk about the Tarts in a little bit, and I just have wrappers to show you, and it looks like just a big pile of trash, so I didn't want to just have it up there on the table and take away from the pretty candlelight we have going here. So I'll just talk about the candles first, and then we'll go through the wrappers of the Tarts I used and talk about those. So, and hopefully, I know I always say this, but I'm going to try to kind of go a little faster this week. So I know I say it all the time, and usually it's my longest video ever, so we'll just play it by ear, but that is my hope tonight. So, jelly donut. I know I just talked about this in my last video because I just bought it yesterday, but I wanted to include it in this week's weekly highlights because I burned it and I was so curious about how it would burn. I've heard a lot of people have had tunneling issues with this, and everybody says it's got a really good throw, but it doesn't burn so good. Well, some people say it burns fine, and other people say it doesn't burn so good. So I didn't know what I would get. So and what I got was kind of a mixed bag. It did not want to get a full wax pull, but it wasn't what I would call a hardcore tunneler. I mean, it just, you know, some are just doomed. You can tell they're never ever going to get a full wax pull. This one just wanted to, but it just couldn't quite get there. I had my heaviest Alumilid. Let me show you. I had this Alumilid on it, which is kind of my heaviest. It's the only domed Alumilid that I have, so I thought maybe having that on it might help it. And it wanted to. You could tell it would get all the way to the edge, but it just wouldn't completely liquefy at the edges. So I did what you're not supposed to do. I did leave it burning all night because I thought I'm just determined to get a full wax pull, and so I did leave it burning all night with the Alumilid on, of course, in a place where it could not catch anything on fire. It never did. Even this morning, it was kind of where it was at last night, to the edge, but not completely. So, but I will say that when I woke up, the whole room smelled like jelly donuts. So, I finally put foil on it just when I was ready to blow it out, just to try to give it a little push. Now, I don't like the foil thing. I just feel that I shouldn't have to put foil on my candle to burn right. So I did it, but I don't like to do it, and I don't make a habit of it. Usually I'll just take it back. But for jelly donut, I do feel that I might have the same problem with other jelly donuts, so I'm going to put up with it, and because I do think that it has potential. As you can see, this has a lot of oil on it. Look at it, it's just dripping. And the wick is not so bad. It's not like one of those charred wicks where it almost burns like a stick of incense and you never get like a big flame. It's not got that going on. So I feel like there's still hope for this yet. And the wick is kind of a good length. So I'm kind of hoping the second burn it'll just fix itself. It seems like it has potential to be a good burning candle. So we'll see. I did like the throw, and yes, the scent is really, really nice. It's very authentic. It's not super sweet. You really get that doughy smell with it, like a donut, and I still say I smell the powdered sugar. I would say the jelly part is really a suggestion in the background, more so than something that you're really going to smell. You definitely smell the donut more than anything. So I do like it. I'm hoping that I can get a good burn out of it still. I kind of want to light it right now, but I'm not going to. And then I'm trying to finish a couple of candles that I've been working on just to get rid of some jars and to make some more room. And this one's actually takes up quite a bit of space. It's Colonial Candles candied ginger. And this is a really nice candle. I've had a few other colonial candles. You don't hear about them a lot, but they're very, very nice candles. This is a 22-ounce jar, same as a Yankee, but they're unique in that they are oval shaped, and they do burn with 2 wicks. I'm trying to be gentle, that way you can see. And which they burn very, very nicely. As you can see how clean that jar is. Now, yes, I do wipe my jars out, polish them sometimes. I'm a weirdo like that, but this jar, I mean, it didn't have any residue or anything in it, but you know, I wipe it out, any little soot or anything that might be in there that's just not shiny. But this is really pretty. As you can see, it's burned beautifully. And I do think they burn about the length of time that a Yankee candle burns, maybe a little quicker since it has the 2 wicks. So I've had several of these colonial candles before, and I do enjoy them. I know you can find them at Bath and Body Works. I'm sorry, not Bath and Body Works. Bed, Bath and Beyond. I've always gotten the names of those stores confused. I mean, I know the names of them, but I always say the wrong thing. But Bath and Body Works. No, see, there I did it again. Wow. Bed, Bath and Beyond carries these colonial candles, at least at my local store. So you can find them there. It's funny that you really never hear about these. So, but they're very nice candles. They are a little bit on the pricey side. So, you know, I only buy them on sale. But this scent, Candy Ginger, was pretty nice. Wasn't my favorite, but I think it's just the scent more so than the candle. I mean, it had a nice throw. The scent was just very, very, very sweet. A little sweeter. I know I like bakery and sweet scents and stuff, but it's not a bakery, it's like a candy. So, and then there's some, you know, the spicy ginger, but the really, really sweet candy type note. And I just think I would have enjoyed a different scent a little more. But this wasn't bad, but it did take me a long time to finish it just because I have to be in the mood for the scent. So I'm excited about finishing it up. And actually the jar is so nice, I'm thinking about ways to recycle this and use it. So I don't know what I would do with it, but it's certainly big enough that I could do something with it. So, but I'm not very creative like that, so if anybody has an idea of what I could do with an oval sized jar like this. Now actually Tarts might fit in this, so that's a thought. That's a thought. So anyways, moving on. Goose Creek Apple Spice. I'm not going to move it because it's really, really going. And I don't want to slosh the wax around, but this candle, I was so excited to try it because I'd heard about Goose Creek and I'd heard some raves about Goose Creek, and some of the raves come from Goose Creek themselves. They're very confident with their candles. If you go on their website, they brag about being the best candle and the strongest candle and better than brand Y, you know, a thinly veiled jab at Yankee Candle. So they're almost a little obnoxious about how good their candles are. So I thought I want to try this myself since they talk all this big talk. So I get this apple spice, and usually, you know, your spices and your apple scents are going to be stronger. And any company's candle usually makes it at least a pretty good apple spice, or you're at least going to smell it. I can't smell this candle to save my life, and it just irritates me because they said they're so great. I'm like, I don't smell it. I can even put my nose up to it, and I barely get a whiff, and that's really standing right over it with my nose in the jar. So I don't know if I got a dud or the scent is a dud, but it's made me really, since this is my first one and they talked it up so much, and I was so let down by the throw, I I hesitate to try another one. I see these sometimes at Marshall's, so I don't know. I may pick one up. I mean, it wasn't very expensive. I think I only paid $7.99, but you know, for all the stuff I've heard about how good the throw is and how they're the best candle around and blah blah blah, you know, I expected to smell something. So I'm just trying to finish it up. It has burned beautifully. It's a 2-wick candle, so as you can see, it's got a nice deep wax pull, and it's a pretty candle, so it's pretty burning. But I just wish I could smell it. So kind of disappointed with it. I may give them another shot just so I can say, okay, that company is not for me, or maybe I'll be surprised and say, wow, maybe it was just the apple spice. But probably not fair to judge a company on 1 scent alone. But anyways, okay, so let's get to the tarts. I have several to go through. I was really getting down on the Yankees this week, I guess because I stocked up on some dollar tarts recently. So, but I'll go through them quick because mostly I've talked about these. Pink Sands. Pink Sands is really nice. It's surprisingly nice to me. I like it. It's a little feminine, but I enjoy it. It's got kind of a sweet melon mixed with a fresh, and I do enjoy it. Mountain Lodge, I think I've talked about this one recently. Very masculine scent. A lot of people say it smells like Abercrombie and Fitch's Fierce cologne. I don't get that. It's a lot more woodsy and musky to me than that, and I don't get a real cologne-y note to it, but you know, each nose is different. Vanilla Cupcake. I really like this one, but I always wish it were stronger. But it's a very nice vanilla cupcake. And I want to say it maybe has just a hint of lemon, not a strong lemon note, but I think it might be there. Just a little hint of lemon. Kitchen Spice. I really like Kitchen Spice. This one for me is just comforting, cozy. You really get a lot of I think it's ginger. Is it ginger? Maybe ginger and clove, and definitely some orange as well. So I like it. It's just a really nice blend, and I think a lot of people think of it as a fall scent. I think of it as an anytime spice scent. Then we've got Lavender Vanilla. I really like Lavender Vanilla in the bedroom. To me, it's just a nice bedroom type fragrance. It's very relaxing. I think it's the lavender, and you know, vanilla is a mellow scent, so it's not a super strong scent, but it's a very nice, mellow, lovely scent. Lovely is a nice word for that. Then green grass. Love green grass. I've talked about it several times. It smells just like a fresh cut lawn. Then I finished up some Kim's bags. Lemon pound cake. This is a very buttery lemon pound cake. More buttery than most lemon pound cakes. Probably any of the lemon pound cakes more buttery. So I like it. I know some people don't. I've heard people compare it to buttered popcorn. I don't think it really smells like popcorn. I get it with the butter note, but I do smell the lemon in it as well. And Farmhouse Cider. For me, this was one of the Kim's tarts that I wasn't crazy about. Overall, I was very impressed with my order from Kim's, my last order. And in fact, I do have another order on the way. I don't know why, but I was watching a couple of Kim's videos on YouTube the other night, and before I knew it, and this has happened to me a lot lately, it's just like I'm not even thinking about buying wax. I'm not thinking about going to the outlet, and then all of a sudden I find myself, you know, paying my wax bill on PayPal or in the outlet picking out new candles. So I don't know what's going on. It's like I black out and then I wake up and I bought wax. But so really, it's not my fault. But I was watching YouTube videos of Kim's reviews, and before I knew it, I was placing another order. But anyways, Farmhouse Cider. This one wasn't one that I was really impressed with. Smelled good, but just not very strong. I wanted more from it, so I think she's got a mulled cider. I'm going to have to try that soon. I don't think I got it in this order that I've got coming, but I've heard that one's really good, so I'll try that one next. Pecan Pie, I melted this last night and this morning. I did 2 tea lights. So the first tea light, I went to bed after that tea light went out, and then this morning got up and lit it again, and man, was it strong. It was strong for both tea lights. I maybe even could have gotten a 3rd tea light, but I like to change out. Usually after about 2 tea lights, I'm ready to change out. So, but this one's really nice and very strong. So, and I think it smells as close to a pecan pie as a wax scent can. Because I don't know. Really, pecan pies don't smell real fragrant. They taste very good, but I don't get a strong fragrance from the real thing. So, but I think this is, you get the sweet feeling, that real sweet feeling of the pecan pie, and then a nutty note as well, and kind of a bakery note too. So I think for a tart candle version, the wax scent it's really good. Then, ooh, this one was good. This was Rose Girl's Pink Sugar Ice Cream. There's a word there, ice cream. I cannot read it. I don't know. Pink Sugar Ice Cream something, and it was delicious. It really was, and very strong. I don't know that I smelled ice cream. I mean, that's another one that, you know, ice cream doesn't really have a scent or a strong scent, you know. But this smelled very good. It was you could definitely smell the pink sugar part, and then some other sweet, yummy stuff in it. But very strong and very good. And then I've got this melting right now in my other room. It's Lemon Poppy from Mason Jar Primitives. Now, I did want to kind of mention something that's come up since my last Mason Jar Primitives review video I did. Afterward, several of my wax friends had trouble with her shipping, or I don't remember what all happened, but several of them had, I think, shipping issues, and they weren't getting their stuff, and they were getting the runaround from her. So I don't know the whole story, but I know that she had several unhappy customers, and then they were trying to get in contact with her, and she was like ignoring the messages. So I have to say, I would order from them at your own risk. I can't highly recommend them just based on the customer service that I know that several people I know have experienced. So I don't know. The tarts are nice. I'm enjoying the tarts, but I just wanted to kind of put that out there because I don't want you to see my video or hear me talk about a scent from them and decide you want to order, and then you have problems. And I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there. I certainly don't want to hurt anybody's business, but it is just something that several people I know have experienced, and they will not be back to order, and I probably wouldn't either, just because of their experiences. So just to let you know, the Lemon Poppy did smell good. It does smell good, and so I am enjoying that tonight. Then we're almost done, folks. I've got 3 Front Porch Candle Co. tarts that I melted this week. The first is pineapple bread, and this one is really nice. You really get the pineapple note to it. I feel like maybe this was in last week's video, so maybe I just kept the wrapper. I don't know. But this one was a really good one. So I won't talk about it long, and just in case I'm repeating myself. Very nice bakery scent with pineapple. And then, oh, Welcome Friends. Now, this one was weird, and I was saying in the cold review how interesting I found it. Cold. And Tempting Treats 1 commented how she thought it smelled weird too, and that she wasn't really excited about trying it. And I said, well, I don't know, it might be nice. And I suggested that we both try them this week and include them in our weekly videos. I think hers, she does her video on Friday. And so we decided that we were going to melt them and give our thoughts this week. Now, she wasn't looking forward to it. I was, because while it doesn't smell bakery, it does smell very interesting. And I have to say, I really enjoyed it. It was very strong. It's not a bakery scent. It did come in a bakery sampler. That's why I thought it was kind of strange, because I didn't smell bakery. But it smells like a tea. It smells like a hot tea that you would drink, and maybe has some berry in it, some blackberry, and a little bit of spice, but the spice is really not overbearing. Really, you get the tea note most. When I smelled it cold, I didn't know what I got. When it was melting, I definitely got tea, and like a nice blackberry tea. So I know Yankee had a blackberry tea scent. I don't know. I don't think it smells just like that one, but it definitely smells. It smells really good. I liked it, and it was very strong. So unique fragrance. So if you would be interested in a scent like that with tea, I would recommend that. And then the last one I have is Amish Friendship Bread. Now, I was very curious about trying this because I love Kim's Amish Friendship Bread. And then I tried Mason Jar Primitive's Amish Friendship Bread, and it was different than Kim's. And then I got this, and it smelled different too. So all three smelled different, but they're all called Amish Friendship Bread. So for me, out of the three, Kim still wins, hands down. It's because hers is a unique fragrance to me. This one really does, and the Front Porch website compares it to a zucchini bread, and it really does. It smells like zucchini bread. So I don't know why she didn't just call it zucchini bread or a certain kind of zucchini bread, because this to me didn't smell like the Amish Friendship Bread that I've tried in the past. So I did like it though. It smells really awesome. I love zucchini bread scents, but this just doesn't smell like Amish Friendship Bread. It smells like zucchini bread. So, but I do recommend the scent just for that, because the zucchini bread scents are awesome. So anyways, folks, that's my weekly highlights this week. And I just wanted to run it by you all. I'm kind of, I like doing my weekly videos, and then when I get something new, I always do a video to show you what I've gotten and kind of do a cold review. But I'm interested to know what you all would like to see. So any suggestions that you have for video ideas that you would like to see from me, I am definitely open to those, because I'd like to keep it interesting and mix it up. So just feel free to comment your suggestions for videos for me. And Sheila, don't say anything involving nudity, because I'm not going to do it. Anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.